Do you think building websites is hard?
Let me show you something. Open your notepad and type Hello World. Then save the file with the name sample.html. It must end with .html extension. Once done, go to the desktop and open the file. Congratulations! We created our first website with the text Hello World in it. But how does this work? How can we add more elements to our website? What makes it effective? This is the introduction video for the full HTML and CSS course for complete beginners. In this video, we are going to learn about how the web works in BASIC, how to install and use VS Code, and finally, what is HTML. So, let's start with our internet. Our internet is a large network that connects us to the entire world. When you open a browser in your phone or laptop and click on a link, your browser sends a request to a server through the network. Then the server sends back a package containing HTML files and related CSS files, images, and other files. Then our browser processes the package and shows us the website. All of this happens in less than a second if you have a good internet connection. But when we opened our HTML file, our browser accessed the file from our computer, not from the internet. We have to host our website to make it available on the internet. We'll talk about hosting on later videos. For now, all we need is just a browser and a text editor like Notepad to learn coding. But Notepad doesn't look very comfortable for coding. We need a text editor that is more efficient, and it should give the feel of a real developer. The perfect text editor for us is VS Code. So, to install VS Code, open any browser and search for Install VS Code and open the first link. It gives you few options. I'm using Windows operating system, so I'm clicking on Windows. If you're using Mac or Linux operating systems, check for other links. After clicking on the download button, the download will start, and it takes some time. After the download is completed, click on the downloaded file. Select I accept the agreement, then click on Next, Next, Next. Here, make sure that Add to Path is selected. It's important to avoid issues that may raise in future. If you want a VS Code icon on desktop, also select Create a Desktop icon. Then click Next and Install. After that, it takes some time for setup. Click Finish. The VS Code is installed. Now let's see how to use it. This is how VS Code looks like. Let's close this one. Create a folder on your desktop, right-click, and click on New. Then select Folder. Give a name to the folder. I'm going to name it as My Code. Now, in VS Code, click on Files icon at top left corner and select Open a Folder. Then go to Desktop and select the folder you created. Click on Yes, I trust the author. That's it. Now we can create, delete, move, and modify the files on this folder by using VS Code. VS Code helps us manage multiple files in a folder, and it's very useful for large projects. So, right-click on the left empty space and click on New File. Name it as first.html. Make sure it will end with .html extension. Then write some code on the file at the large empty space and click on Ctrl+S to save the file. Open the folder on the desktop and click on the file. Our website is working perfectly. Open the VS Code again. Let's put them side by side. Close the menu and modify the text. Type Hello World. Click Ctrl+S to save the file and refresh the web page in the browser. You can see the modified code in the browser. Now try with Hello Everyone. Save the file and refresh the page. Try to modify the code with different texts. And to make our workflow fast and efficient, VS Code provides some extensions. In simple terms, extensions are the extra features for the software. To install extensions, open the VS Code, go to left side navigation and click on Extensions. Search for the extension Live Server. This extension is very popular and automate the workflow. Install the extension, then open the HTML file. Let's close the menu. Now we can see an option Go Live on the bottom right corner. Click on the option, it will open the browser automatically, so we don't need to open file from the desktop. We can do it directly from the VS Code. Whenever you modify the code and save it, then refresh the web page, it displays the modified code. Here, we are entering some text in the VS Code and our browser displaying that text, but there is a problem. Our browser knows it is a text, but don't knows that it is a heading, paragraph, or a button. We should tell the meaning of the component to the browser in a browser-understandable way. Okay, let's try something different. Type H1 and click Enter. Our VS Code auto-completed the code that we needed. Then enter some text, save the file, and refresh the page. You'll see a huge text on the browser. This is called a heading. Then enter BU, and VS Code shows the option for a button, so click Enter and type some text, save the file, and refresh the page. You see a button with your text in it. That's it. H1 tag is used for headings, button tag is used for buttons. But wait, what are HTML tags? HTML tags are the main building blocks for the website. They tell the browser what component it is. We will discuss more about what is HTML and how HTML tags works in the next video. Before going to learn more about HTML, let's talk about some common beginner mistakes to avoid. For a smooth learning experience without any headaches, firstly, make sure your file name ends with the .html format. Otherwise, it will open as a normal text file. Secondly, save all your coding files in one folder to access them easily. Also, use subfolders to divide your work into different folders. Finally, don't give any random names to your files and folders. Give them a meaningful name for a clean structure. Now, some of you might be watching this video on your mobile phone and thinking, do I really need a laptop to start learning? The good news is, you can still practice HTML using your mobile device. There are online code editors that allow you to write and run HTML code directly in your browser without installing anything. I tried some of the code editors and I thought that One Compiler is a good start. Search for One Compiler in your browser, click on the first link, it gives you a few options. Select HTML. Now you got the HTML editor with some default code provided by the source. Just remove everything, type H1 and select the first option, enter some text, then click Run, you'll see the output on your screen. Now again go to Code and type BU, then select the first option. We got some new stuff like type equals submit. Don't worry about that, we will discuss it in HTML attributes. For now, just change the pointer position and enter some text, then run the code. Your code is working good. You can also download this file if you want to. Click on the three dots and select Download. HTML, CSS, and JS files are downloaded, but you only need HTML file here, so you can delete other two files. This is perfectly fine for understanding the basics, practicing tags, and building confidence. However, my advice for mobile users is this: use your phone only as a temporary learning tool. For serious learning, real projects, and professional development, a laptop or desktop is highly recommended. On a computer, you'll understand folder structure, file management, and real-world workflow much better, and that's exactly how developers work in the industry. So, if you're starting on mobile, that's okay. Learn the basics, focus mostly on theory and problem solving, stay consistent, and as soon as possible, try to switch to a laptop for the best learning experience. Don't worry if this feels confusing. We'll focus more on laptop-based coding in upcoming videos. All right, now it's your turn. Open your laptop or mobile and create your first website with Hello World. It only takes less than a minute, right? Then try it now. And also install VS Code in your laptop to start our journey of the complete HTML and CSS course for beginners. In our next video, we are going to learn more about HTML, why it is important for building websites, and different tags in HTML. If this video is helpful, please give it a like. It truly supports the channel. Subscribe and click on the bell icon so you don't miss the rest of the series. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coding!